Today we are going to be making a whole wheat pie crust that uniquely uses 100% whole wheat flour, thanks to a trick that I learned from my grandma. The only ingredients you'll need are white whole wheat flour, cream cheese, and butter. So our first step for making our pie dough is basically just dumping everything in the food processor. So the base of this whole wheat crust is something called white whole wheat flour. It is one of my very favorite ingredients for baking. It's not maybe like the whole wheat flour that you're used to, which is really intense in flavor, kind of stodgy in texture. This is from a different variety of wheat that is lighter and kind of like peppy in personality. So it's not gonna weigh down baked goods in the same way, but it still has all that like nutty yumminess that I love in a whole wheat. So 1 cup, 113 grams, and then we just added half a teaspoon of salt. So I just gave these a quick buzz to incorporate the flour and the salt. And now I am going to crumble in 4 ounces of cream cheese. So you can just do this by hand. So I'm just gonna do a quick check in here. What we're looking for is for the cream cheese to be totally incorporated. So you can see there are tiny little lumps of cream cheese, but there's no big pieces. This is just what we want. Now that our cream cheese is incorporated, we are going to cube up our butter and throw that in. So if you've made pie dough before, flour, butter, very common. The cream cheese is the bit of the surprise guest here. So this dough is actually much farther from a classic like American pie pastry and much closer to a Jewish galette dough. So this is a cookie that I loved making with my grandma when I was growing up. It's, you make a circle, you cut out these triangles, you roll it up. It kind of looks like the world's tiniest croissant, but a cookie. And it has this like amazing yummy filling. They're so good, and the dough couldn't be simpler. It couldn't be simpler. You can make it in a food processor. I've seen some people make it in a stand mixer. You let a machine do a lot of the hard work and you end up with something that is like shattery and so tender, which is really, really nice with the whole wheat flour. So we're just gonna throw in the butter.
Bit of moisture.
If you have a little butter on your hands, it's actually really nice for your skin if you just rub it in. And it smells really good too. And now we're just gonna blitz it up. So this is a perfect point to check our dough. You do not want to take it so far that you end up with like a giant ball of dough. So it sort of looks like cottage cheese or ricotta. It has this kind of crumbly look to it, but if you pick up a piece and squeeze it, it effortlessly holds together. That's perfect. So now we are ready to form it into a disc and get it in the fridge. So once you get your dough in the fridge, it needs to chill out for like at least 30 minutes or up to 2 days, depending on your schedule. From that point, you can use it in basically anywhere you would use pie dough. Today, I'm gonna show you 2 different ways to use it. So the first way that we are using our whole wheat pie dough is with a stone fruit galette. So this is basically just like a free-form pie. All you need is a sheet pan. No fancy shaping. It is very carefree. It is like basically my favorite kind of pie to make. I am using just like an assortment of really delicious summery stone fruit, plums, nectarines, that kind of vibe. Use whatever fruit you can get a hold of. Freeform galettes are also really nice with like savory things like greens, cheese, tomatoes, that sort of vibe. So my oven is at 400 degrees. This is gonna bake for like 30, 45 minutes. If you have a baking stone, bonus points, that's great. It'll help the bottom crust get really crisp and nice. But I'll just check in on it and see how the crust and the fruit are doing in like 30. The second way that we're gonna be using our dough is in a pie pan. So depending on the recipe that you're making, you could roll and shape this, add your filling, go directly to the oven, roll and shape it, do what we call a par bake, then add your filling, then go back to the oven, or blind bake it, like fully bake it, add your filling that doesn't need to be baked, and then probably chill it in the fridge. I am going to be making Atlantic Beach Pie, which is a recipe from Bill Smith. It's in our Genius Recipes column. It's one of my favorite pie recipes ever. Very lemony, very summery, very, very good. Today, what we are doing is a par bake. So that means that we are going to be giving it like a nice head start. While our pie is par baking, make sure you like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for even more big little recipes. Then add our filling that doesn't need to cook that long, and the crust will finish up as the filling sets. So our galette is ready. See? Our crust is deeply golden, the fruit is nice and bubbly and jammy. Our ice cream is melting. We have a lot of pie to eat. So we're signing off. I'll see you next week, and let me know in the comments how you would use this 100% whole wheat pie crust. So good. Okay, they cut